For all the latest boxing information.
Right, now there's so many reports going around the internet right now, and thank you Sonny, Alejandro and all you guys for sending me all the news that Kell Brook has parted with Dominic Ingle. Now there's no official statement that I can find about it, but because there's so many different reports, I'm guessing there has to be some truth to it. And to be honest, it was taking me a little bit out to left field. That's something that I never ever thought I would see happen. And the reasons as to why, as I said, we don't know. We can only speculate. Maybe it's got something to do with the Amir Khan thing, because Amir Khan wants to fight 147. Dominic Ingle said, listen, Kell, this should be a catchweight only. I don't particularly want to be training you down to 147. I don't have the time to do this, because obviously his stable has grown dramatically recently. And the fact that Kell Brook is apparently a real ball ache to train to get down to 147. He's real stroppy, he's angry all the time, and maybe Dom said, listen, I don't want to be going through all this again. Maybe, who knows? But, just touching on his stable, just in the last 12 months, you've got Dominic Ingle, obviously his father passed away as well, and the fact that so many new fighters have come through. Billy Joe Saunders has joined the team. You've got Liam Williams, sorry, I forgot his name for a second. Liam Williams has come through. Jake Ball has recently just joined as well. Kid Galahad is obviously there. You've got Atif Shafiq. You've got Dan Cooper. You've got Lee Wood. There's so many fighters there at the Ingle team that maybe Kell Brook, he kind of feels maybe at this stage of his career that he needs more one-on-one time with a trainer, and Dominic can't give that, because obviously all his fighters, and there's many more than what I've just named there, but he didn't have the time to give Kell Brook, because all these guys, they all have fights coming up. So of course, when they're in camp, he needs to be giving them a bit extra special attention, if you like. And for years, Kell Brook and Dominic Ingle have been together. Ever since Kell Brook was a small kid, he first walked into the gym, seeing Prince Nasser Muhammad, and just fell in love with the whole sport and everything that boxing brings. And he's always had that kind of one-on-one time with Dominic Ingle, where Dominic can concentrate on him. Kell Brook was the star, if you like, for quite some time, for a number of years recently, for Dominic Ingle. He was the special one, I suppose. But now Billy Joe's going there, and maybe he doesn't have the one-on-one time that he feels he needs at this stage of his career, especially with the potential Amir Khan fight coming up, where he needs 100% from his trainer. It could be that, I don't know. It could be the fact that maybe with all the new guys coming through, obviously Billy Joe Saunders, he comes with baggage. Obviously, he's out with Kid Galahad and pranking and doing all this kind of stuff, having the party life. And Kell Brook's like, well, you know what? I don't need this in my life right now. Because Kell Brook is easily distracted. He can be taken off the rails. He's fallen off the rails on plenty of occasions himself, especially on EasyJets. But maybe he's looked at the whole thing and said, I don't need this kind of company around me right now. I need to focus. Of course, his wife is pregnant, unless she's just had a baby recently. I'm not too sure. The last time I seen Kell Brook, his wife was pregnant again with their second child. So maybe he didn't want to be distracted. He wants to do all he can for the big fights, be fully focused to earn as much money as he possibly can for his family. Maybe, again, this could be another reason. He doesn't want to be distracted with the likes of Billy Joe Saunders, Kid Galahad, etc., going off the rails and messing about. Now, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe they're not as bad as that, because obviously in the training camp in Sheffield, and of course when they go to Fort Ventura and places like that, of course they do serious training, of course they do, but at the same time, there is because there's like a lot of lads, there's a lot of testosterone, there's a lot of messing about. Maybe he just doesn't want that. Potentially. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Or maybe he just feels that he needs a change. It could be as simple as that. I mean, I would imagine that it's amicable. I wouldn't have thought that Dominic Ingle and Kell Brook have had a real major falling out. I wouldn't imagine that, because Dom Ingle, he's always looked at Kell Brook like his son. He's pretty much raised him from a certain point of view, and Kell Brook looks on him as a father. And you can see that every time Kell Brook fights, Dominic is emotionally invested in Kell Brook. He's not just a fighter. He's not just somebody who he's getting a percentage of what Kell Brook makes. He doesn't look at it like that. He looks at him and he cares about him. He loves Kell Brook. He really does. And we could see that especially when he took on Sean Porter and won the world title. I mean, the emotion of Dom Ingle, my God. And of course, when he took on Triple G, Kell Brook got hurt. Dom Ingle, as much as Kell Brook wanted to carry on and what have you, Dominic Ingle was like, no, you ain't. And he threw the towel in. So who knows what it could possibly be. And I kind of hope that the rumours are not true, but I've got a feeling that they are. But as to what reason it's going to be, it would be nice if one of the teams gave some kind of statement. And I suppose it's not ideal as well, the fact that Dominic Ingle is over there in Boston right now with Kid Galahad. And of course he's over there with Golden Boy shows with Jason Quigley and whatever, that maybe he's not seeing Dom Ingle that much. So whatever's happened, maybe it must have happened over the telephone, because obviously they've been out in Canada. I don't believe Kell Brook was with them, so I believe he's been training solo and has kind of realised, you know what, I need a bit more attention. That's the kind of angle that I'm going for. I think it's an attention thing where, as much as he wants to be with Dominic Ingle can't give him the one-on-one time. That's my guess. But until the full statement comes out, who knows what it could possibly be. But anyway, that seems to be the news lately, that Kell Brook has parted ways with his long-time trainer, his mentor, his father figure in Dominic Ingle. Now, I know a lot of people may say that it's something to do with the drugs floating around at Ingle Gym. Obviously, Kid Galahad's been busted. Billy Joe Saunders recently been done for it and whatever. For me, I don't think so. As I said, I believe it's something to do with one-on-one time that Kell Brook needs at this stage of his career. But as I said, until an official statement comes out, we don't know. We just don't know. But I mean, Kell Brook's one of my favourite fighters. I've always made that perfectly clear. I've always rated Kell Brook. I always like him. Whenever he fights, I always want him to win. Each and every time. Against Triple G, I was praying to God that he was going to win. Against Errol Spence, I was praying to God he was going to win. And I still believe, had the injury not happened to his eye, he would have won that fight. But listen, it was what it was, and it's going to be what it's going to be. And who his new trainer is going to be, I have no idea. Again, we can speculate that until the cows come home. But of course, if you guys know something that I don't, please put it in the comment section below. Drop your thoughts below about it all. Click that thumbs up. And of course, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.